Hey guys, welcome to something a little bit different here on the channel that's starting today and then carrying on tomorrow. It's time for the hashtag Creators Cup here on Football Manager. This is going to be a preview video before my first game against Work the Space tomorrow that will go live at 7 PM. Keep your eyes peeled for that in your sub boxes. Basically, what I'll do is I may include little clips actually from the introductory video that went up on the Football Manager YouTube channel. I'll leave a link to it in the description down below as well. You'll be able to see there the full details of the little mini-series, but effectively there are 8 of us, myself and 7 other YouTubers. We went down to the Sports Interactive Studios a couple of weeks ago and we recorded live a fantasy draft, and in cup format we're going to be playing each other over the next few weeks. And hopefully I can go all the way to the final because there is £5,000 on the line for the winner of the competition.
Hello and welcome to the first episode of the Football Manager 2018 Creators Cup. Today we're going to be putting together 8 of the biggest Football Manager YouTubers to find out who is the king creator in Fantasy Draft. And best of all, one of them is going to be taking home $5 grand. And there's a chance for you to win something too. You can win yourself a copy of Football Manager 2018 if you comment down below who you think will be the winner. But in order to do that, you need to meet who's involved. Chris.
Curtis.
What's going on today? Who's going to win? Who have you got your eye on?
I'm not sure who's going to win. There are a couple of people that are taking it very seriously with notepads and player ratings and prices. I'm going to wing it and just hope for the best. Chris or Chesnoid Gaming, prepare to come last.
I'll leave links in the description to all of the other participants as well. My first opponent is Work the Space in the quarterfinals of the competition. Now, he's one of the biggest and best Football Manager YouTubers here on the platform, so I am up against it. But what I decided to do before the game goes up tomorrow, I'll give you a preview of what my team looks like and the side that I've drafted for the competition. So Jack is my first opponent, as I mentioned. The first leg is over. Well, I'll basically explain the situation here. Like I say, the Football Manager video itself on their channel explains it in more detail. But each tie is played over 2 legs. The first leg goes up on, well, basically each home leg goes on each YouTuber's channel. I play away from home first, so I'll be playing Jack on his channel at 4 PM tomorrow. Like I say, links down below. And we'll be playing the second leg on my channel at 7 PM tomorrow. The video will go live at 7 PM tomorrow. As of yet, of course, as of recording, we haven't played yet. But I am going to put this preview video up, but I'm going to ensure that I play Jack before this video goes live, so he can't get any sort of hints or tips as to what my tactics are for the upcoming game. And to be fair, if I get through, which I am highly doubtful of, to be completely honest, being mainly a non-Football Manager YouTuber. I stream a lot of Football Manager, of course, and have been playing Football Manager for 20 years, but I don't put too much, or haven't put too much content up onto my YouTube channel over the past 18 months or so. Prior to that, I did stream Football Manager almost every day for about 18 months, so I've started streaming it again, as you've seen from the content on the channel, and I'm very much looking forward to getting stuck into FM again this year. But can I start the Football Manager year with a win in a competition against other YouTubers? I have absolutely no idea at this stage. I'm really, really nervous, to be honest, because I know that the other guys are slightly nervous. There's myself and another guy, Lewis, who aren't primarily Football Manager YouTubers that have been thrown into the mix as kind of a couple of wild cards. And I know the other FM guys are slightly nervous that if they lose to myself or Lewis, that they might actually get a little bit of stick for it. But I'm, like I say, playing Work the Space, who's one of the best Football Manager YouTubers, so I'm not expecting to do that well. But I will show you my team, less of the waffling. I'll show you my team. We had £500 million to spend, and we had 18 players to spend it on. So a full starting 11 and a full bench of 7, and then that's it. Just 18 players, because in the versus mode, you actually only play well, basically injuries and cards and fitness and stuff don't carry over from game to game. So, you know, don't need to worry about having extra players for squad rotation, etc. So basically it's just a starting 11 and 7 subs that play for almost like a foot draft, I guess, from FIFA Ultimate Team. But of course it's a fantasy draft here in Football Manager. So my team, yes, I did go with 2 goalkeepers just in case I get an injury mid-game. I have to be careful. I don't want to end up having to throw an outfield player in goal after like 10 minutes and then obviously getting absolutely smacked. So these are the players that I have on my squad at present. I have Samir Handanovic as my starting #1 goalkeeper. Obviously, one of the best goalkeepers in Europe, and a very, very strong signing for me, valued at £27 million, which is a lot to spend on a goalkeeper, but I'm happy enough with the signing. And I think, to be fair, he only cost me 19 in the fantasy draft. I think the actual valuations here are slightly skewed from the fantasy draft that we did at the SI offices. I have a young goalkeeper, not young goalkeeper, an old goalkeeper here for a cheap price, Diederik Boer. Apologies if you're Dutch and I've mispronounced that. But he's just a backup guy. I'm hoping I won't need him. With right-back options, basically, I'm going to play a 4-2-3-1 in the games against Jack. If that goes well and I get through, I'll probably change for the next round. So if I have gotten through, I don't know at this stage, if I have gotten through, if you're my semi-final opponent, you're not going to get any hints and tips here because I'm going to change my tactics. But and obviously I'm recording this before playing Jack, and you'll see this after I've played Jack. So he can't get any hints and tips from it either. So I plan to play 4-2-3-1 against Jack. We'll have to wait and see how it goes. My right-back options are Nelson Semedo of Barcelona, of course. Very, very fast. Decent enough in the tackle, but more of an attacking wing-back. Antonio Valencia is also an attacking wing-back. Again, very good physicals and decent enough in the tackling department. So I'm going to go quite offensive with my right-hand side. At left-back, I have more defensive options. Although Leighton Baines isn't necessarily a lack of attacking, but he does play his best role as a defensive wing-back. That's where he prioritises, or that's where his best position is. Obviously left-back, and then his best role is a defensive wing-back. So I'll be more defensive on the left-hand side. Baines, not as good physically as he used to be, still extremely good technically, of course, and the mentals are superb as well. My secondary backup option at left-back is Jaume Costa, who's actually really good in the tackle at 15. Strong mentals as well, good teamwork, good position, or okay positioning, good work rate, and very, very fast. Not quite so strong, but he, again, better as a fullback, but more of an attacking fullback. So I'm going to go with Leighton Baines, I think, to start at left-back. At centre-back, I have 3 options. We have Laurent Koscielny, obviously, one of the best centre-backs in the game. And I was actually quite lucky to get him, because I know a couple of the other guys had him on their lists. I also have Aymeric Laporte, who's been very good for me in the Chelsea FIFA series I've had running, so I'm hoping that he and Koscielny can create quite the partnership there. And as a backup option, I have Chris Smalling, who is hopefully, if I need him, just going to be able to be thrown in and can do the job for me. But I'm going to lean on my French central defenders to start off with. In the midfield roles, obviously, as I mentioned, I'm going to play a 4-2-3-1. So my 2 centre mids are probably going to be Jorginho as an all-rounder who can spread creativity through the midfield with good passing, good technique, and good vision as well. And also, as a box-to-box player, I'm going to have Arturo Vidal. Now, he cost me £60 million in the fantasy draft itself. See here, his valuation says 52, but he's very good in the tackle. Obviously, his work rate is superb, which suits that box-to-box role very, very well indeed. His best role is a segundo volante, but I'll be honest, I don't know what that means. So I'm going to play him as a box-to-box midfielder and hope that he can do the business for me. I do have, however, as a backup, a more defensive option in Steven Nzonzi. So I could play him as a deep-lying player, and he could actually do a job for me. They're very, very physical. So I'm hoping Nzonzi can come on perhaps as a tactical decision, bring him on if I'm winning, just to hold on to a lead, perhaps. I'm not sure. Is my front 3, or 3 of my front 4 without the striker. On the right-hand side, I was somehow able to get Gareth Bale. Ronaldo and Messi went early on, but I have been able to pick up Gareth Bale, and Neymar's gone too as well by the point I picked up Bale. It cost me a lot of money, but I'm hoping Bale will be absolutely worth it. So I'm expecting big things from Gareth. At Cam, Marco Asensio, who looks unbelievable at just 21 years of age. Those technicals, with 18 finishing as well in that cam role. I'm expecting a lot from all of my front 4, to be fair. On the left-hand side, I actually went for Yannick Carrasco, player that I really enjoyed using on previous games, and I'm hoping he could do the business for me on the left-hand side. It's not the go-to. Obviously, Ronaldo's the go-to. Perhaps Anthony Martial would be another go-to, but Yannick Carrasco's more of a left-field option, but still, clearly, stat-wise, good enough. Was expensive, though, but fingers crossed, can complement the other 2 in midfield well. And then my most expensive signing, actually was he? It was actually a tie-up between him and Bale. Robert Lewandowski as my main striker through the middle. Now, I didn't have much money left at this point, so my my other options as substitutes include Carlos Mane, who was quite cheap, £17 million, just as basically pace to bring on off the bench if I want to catch people on the counter-attack. And talking of pace and counter-attacking, Jamie Vardy is my backup striker as well, so I perhaps switch to a counter-attacking formation if needs be, and then throw Jamie Vardy on to lunge forward and try and catch me the goal on the break. How this is going to go, I have absolutely no idea. But like I say, the first leg will be on Jack's channel at 4 PM tomorrow. The second leg will be on my channel at 7 PM tomorrow. There will be videos from the other half of the draw going up today on people's respective channels. So like I say, check the links in the description to everyone involved. Subscribe to them all so that you get their videos. And we'll just have to wait and see. I'm very, very nervous to play Jack. I was hoping for one of the others. I wanted to avoid Work the Space and Dr. Benji. And I ended up getting drawn against Jack. So we'll have to wait and see what happens. But I think my squad's pretty strong. But it's more whether I'm good enough tactically to make the most of my good squad. We will wait and see. Let me know in the comment section of this video, before you see the footage tomorrow, how you think I'm going to get on. I would be happy with a draw away from home, and then try and sneak a single goal victory, maybe. That's if I stand a chance of going through, which I don't think. And in fact, even in the introductory episode on the Football Manager channel, I introduced myself by saying something along the lines of, I'm Chesnoid Gaming, I'm fully prepared to lose. So that continues to be the case. But we will wait and see. We will have to wait and see. I'm going to go and play Jack in about an hour's time. So wish me luck. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on tomorrow's second leg. Of course, the first leg played on Jack's channel at 4 PM. There's going to be Football Manager content regularly here on the channel as well with regards to the stream series. Obviously, plenty of FIFA content too. And follow the link in the description to my Twitch channel too, where you can see me stream Football Manager and FIFA, as well as obviously the YouTube content that goes up every day as well. So plenty coming on the channel. This is a very exciting little side project that I'm extremely grateful to SI and Football Manager for getting me involved with. So big thank you to them. And if I can go all the way, there's 5 grand on the line as well. But I think that's pretty unlikely for me. But we'll just have to wait and see. That's all for today though. Thank you very much for watching. Help me. And I'll see you later.